Hello, Dr. James Bogash, expert in health and longevity, and today we're going to talk about something you absolutely need to be avoiding at least as much as possible, because this particular class of compounds is found in pretty much every human body because we're exposed to it in all kinds of crap, because we seem to think that we are going to burst into flames, or our food's gonna stick, or we won't be able to clean our pots and pans. And this has to do with your perfluorinated compounds, so PFOS, PFOA, things like Teflon, and we find these in anytime we don't want stuff to stick, we use these forever chemicals. So think about non-stick cookware, wrappers for fast food, that they're on there, microwave bags, stain-resistant furniture, clothing, whatever. And so we can't get rid of these because they're pretty much everywhere. We've seen studies out of kids in Africa, in rural Africa, that have these in their bloodstream. So we obviously can't. We clearly affected the entire globe with these chemicals, because we thought at one point it'd be a good idea, but it's really not. And as I mentioned, they're called forever chemicals because they take forever to break down. So the best you can do is lower your exposure, and that has to do with throwing certain kitchen items out. There's so much of our common kitchen appliances that we have these coatings on that are not good for us. So how bad are they? Well, in this particular review, they looked at the NHANES database, the the National Health and Nutrition Educational Survey, but huge database. In this particular case, they looked at almost 12,000 people, and they followed them for over 81 months, and they looked for who died in that period of time and who didn't. And those who died were more likely to have, or the ones that had higher levels of these chemical compounds in their bloodstream were 38% more likely to die from anything, 58% more likely to die from heart disease, and 70% more likely to die from cancer. We've known forever that these things affect the thyroid gland, they affect fertility, they affect development. Pretty much every aspect of our being a human is affected by these chemicals. So we need to do our best to avoid them. Unfortunately, I don't think we're getting the message out. Part of it is because the EPA was behind the 8 ball on this, and they approved these types of compounds, and now we understand that they're not good for us, but it's too late to backpedal because it would make our public health agencies look bad, but the reality is that they're not good for us. As always, I'll post a link to this particular study in the description. Make sure you like this video, share it with somebody who you think needs the information, and subscribe to the channel.